May everyone please bow their heads. Father, we thank you for getting us to this very important milestone in life. I ask that you keep your hands upon us, on everyone that graduate today. Bless our lives from this day forward with your goodness and love. Help us to stay true to ourselves and use our gifts and talents wisely. Help us to walk into our future with faith and hope. And let us never forget all of those that helped us get to where we are today. Amen.
Good evening. I am Dr. Victor Hubbard, principal of this amazing school. And it gives me such an honor to welcome you to the 2021 graduating ceremony of Hattiesburg High School. This night is a celebration of many years of hard work for both our students and parents. This year has truly been a remarkable year, even in the midst of a pandemic. But nothing is more special than celebrating the accomplishments of our graduates on tonight. For this indeed is the greatest night of all for them. It is my pleasure to introduce the members of the Hattiesburg Public School District School Board. Please stand as I call your name. School Board President, Ms. Dolores McNair. Board Member, Dr. Eddie Holloway. Board Member, Mr. Neil Rogers. Board Member, Mr. Eric Steele. Board Member, Ms. Yolanda Harris. Our district leaders, Dr. Robert Williams, Superintendent. Dr. Michael Battle, Assistant Superintendent. Mr. Jermaine Brown, Director of Assessments and Career and Technical Education. Thank you for the hard work that you do for our district. I am pleased also to have our school administrators and teachers who played a part in these students' education. Henry Ford wisely said, "Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success." As we look back over the last few years, certainly there was a beginning, and thankfully, there was also progress. And yes, we have been successful. Graduation is twofold: an ending of completions and a commencement to begin anew. I am encouraged regarding the leadership this country will have in the years to come, because I see great potential in each of our graduates. This potential is surpassed only by your responsibility to fulfill it. On behalf of the faculty and administration of Hattiesburg High School, let me express to you our congratulations and our appreciation for who you are, what you have done, and what you are going to do in the years ahead. May your life continue to be characterized by empathy, compassion, and a willingness to take risks. May you always lead by example and work hard. May your success be many and tribulations are few. Always remember that you were built for greatness. Dr. Williams and Board President McNair, on behalf of the faculty I certify to you that these students have met the requirements for graduation, and I recommend that they be awarded their high school diploma. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Alexandria McCullum, and I am the salutatorian for the graduating class of 2021. Welcome, classmates, teachers, staff, family, and friends. We are gathered here together to celebrate students completing 12 years of primary education, a true accomplishment indeed. I now want to take everyone back in time. Ever since I was young, I was fascinated by interesting facts and information. I always felt the need to tell others what I have learned. So throughout elementary school, I was known for being super talkative. Every month in elementary school, we had what was called Student of the Month. The person who was awarded this Student of the Month showed exceptional qualities and led by example. And to my surprise, I rarely got this award. I would ask myself, what am I doing wrong? As years passed, I looked back on the situation and realized what was wrong. It was my talkative behavior. I had not long learned at the time when to stop talking. So very early on in my life, I learned that there was an important time for everything. More specifically, a time to express and a time to keep quiet. Today, our graduation is not the time to keep quiet. We are here to celebrate the end of one chapter and anticipate a beginning of a new one. When we attend a primary education, our goal is, well, when we attend school, our primary goal is to get an education. And many had the experience of joining extracurricular activities, playing sports, and forming social relationships. We must admit these things can become heavy distractions. We all know the pressures of our senior year can be likened to dragging a heavy anchor. For instance, staying on top of our grades in virtual classes, meeting deadlines for graduation, or even applying for jobs. Now, picture in your mind an aircraft anchor. It weighs approximately 30,000 pounds, and the 1,440-foot chain weighs 136 pounds. And this is exactly how our heavy COVID-induced senior year has felt. But here we are. We have released the anchor, and we are no longer dragging the pressures of our senior year. We can proudly walk while looking ahead to our future. So, to the class of 2021, I hope we all release the weight of our fears and troubles and instead focus on the future ahead. And remember, we are strong and we are resilient. And in closing, I am reminded of what a famous artist once said, something like, when life knocks you down, do not stay on the ground. Never say never, because anything is possible.
Good evening. I, Natasha Barnes, am honored to be your valedictorian. First, I would like to congratulate you all on this big accomplishment of graduating high school. Many thanks to our families and teachers for being supportive and guiding us throughout our high school years. Over the past 4 years, we have learned many lessons and gained many skills necessary for success. We've learned about the many great leaders before us, and we've been inspired by their legacies. Leaders today like Tarana Burke, a women's rights activist, and James Rucker, a civil rights activist, inspire us to speak out about issues in society. Their actions let us know that we are capable of changing the world ourselves. All of the knowledge gained will be valuable as we move forward in life. Personal commitment and pride brought us to this major step in our lives. We are high school graduates. Therefore, while acknowledging the devastating impact that COVID-19 has had on our senior year, the illnesses and changes to our everyday lives, we pushed through and made it here today. We, the class of 2021, will not let it define or overshadow our future. Now is the time for us to use lessons learned to follow our dreams. My Uncle Henry told me of the late basketball coach named John Thompson, who kept the basketball on his desk with no air in it. The deflated ball represented life and air represented hard work. If no air is put into the ball, it does not have a useful purpose. But if aired up and ready to go, it can do great things. So, class of 2021, the ball is in our court. What are we going to do with it? This is not the end, but only the beginning. We are in control of our lives. We should believe in ourselves because only we can make things happen for us. Don't rush things. We still have time to figure things out. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and try new things and visit new places. We are all in the position to do great things in the world. Don't let your fear hold you back from reaching your fullest potential. Don't let society control your life and tell you how you should live. Allow yourself to grow and never stop challenging yourself. This is our chance to prove it to ourselves that we can handle the real world. Stay focused on the future, not the past. Mistakes will be made, but learn to learn from them. This is the time to think about how we'll make an impact on the world and think about lessons that can be learned from us. My challenge to each of us is to always strive to be the best version of ourselves. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And lastly, class of 2021, never lose the drive to be great. Thank you.
Good evening, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Good evening. Thank you. We're at a celebration tonight. Will the class of 2021 please stand? Class of 2021, having successfully completed the requirements as set forth by the State of Mississippi Board of Education and Hattiesburg Public School District, as President of the Board of Trustees, I accept the recommendation of your principal and superintendent that you are now ready to receive your high school diplomas. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Natasia Kamaya Barnes, valedictorian. Alexandria Simone McCullum, salutatorian. Destiny Alexavia Fountain, special honors. Cordelia Latrice Lampton, special honors. Cameron Jacaden O'Neill, special honors. Centeria Deshanti Peterson, special honors. Maya Siobhan Theodore, Special Honors. Walton Keegan Thompson, Special Honors. Adam Rui Lee, High Honors. Kylan Jakee McGee, High Honors. Raven Marissa Moody, High Honors. Aliu Badara Jai, High Honors. Sarah Lillian Algamdi, High Honors. Ron Hendrick Dixon, Jr., Honors. Tahir Muhammad Elzar, Honors. Adrian Jamal Middleton, Honors. Ramsey Alexander Moore, Honors. Jaden Joseph Polinsky, Honors. Jada Christine Louise Pittman, Honors. Jada Nicole Reedy, Honors. Jordan Deshaun Bolton. Helena Simone Knight. Adarius Jaheim McLaughlin. Torrance Donaldson. Jamira Kamari Sanders, Honors. Shakina Brianna Sandifer, Honors. Elijah Carey Sellers, Honors. Tamari Sinclair Smith, Honors. Alyssa Monet Tony, Honors. Shakira Marie Waters, Honors. Dimitri Lavon Adams. Jamarian Dijon Marquez Allen. Eugenio Alvarado. Demisha Lachey Amons. Jaquez Devon Andrews. Kristen Edward Vernell Andrews. Trayshawn Omarion Anthony. Cody DeVincent Arrington. Ariana Suntrese Atkins. Eddie James Baker Jr. Christopher Tyrell Balaam. William Carey Baldwin III. Jakari Centaurus Barnett. William Rashawn Beckham. Rakari Charvez Berry. Jocelyn Chanel Bland. Jordan Cassandra Bland. Braxton Rashad Bolton. Branson Keith Bonet. Zavias Raekwon Bowman. Alexandria Liddell Bramlett. Ellis Marcel Brown. Jamarian Aguel Brown. Tamia Simone Brown. Carrington Michaela Bullock. Haley Nicole Burnett. Lamaya Caprice Calvert. Olivia Tanasia Carr. Malaya Danielle Nicole Carter. Manaya Danielle Nicole Carter. Shaquila Marche Simone Carter. Tyson Rashad Caston. Adrian Nashawn Chandler. Jaheim Laquan Chapman. Derica Lachey Clark. Ashila Unique Alize Cole. Emmanuel Kirk Corley. Tevin Montez Council. Timothy Lamar Craft. Angelica Renee Daniels. Nehemiah Deontay Jackson Dantzler. Passion Jakaya Dixon. Trayvon Caleb Dixon. Kamaya Jakaya Patrice Donaldson. Chance Lavonje Duckworth. Amaya Brianna Nicole Durr. Princeton Avon Edwards. Quanika. Shamandria Quanika Edwards. Caleb Keyshawn Elenas. Frederick Nathaniel Jaquez Evans. Marianne Tanisha Evans. Keyshawn Jamarius Ezel. Victor Clinton Floyd Jr. Jermel Jerlon Ford. Javian Marquise Franklin. Artia Kiana Gardner. Darius DeAndre Gardner. Jamari Antoine Gatlin. Brandon Devontae Gay. Tavarius Levon Gettridge. Joshua Matthew Goldman. Lucas James Granger. Jeremiah Amir Graves. Gerard Hall. Isaiah Jamil Hamilton. Demetrius Lee Harrington Jr. Quancalicia Kiaria Shalana Harrison. Mariah Michelle Harvey. Tessa Leanne Heathcock. Kwame Shakeen Hersey. Crystal Shante Hibbler. Tanaya Mael Hibbler. Demaria Shanice Holden. Zamiriel Marial Hollingsworth. Tierra Cherie Huff. Kenyatta Kente Hutton Jr. Ahmad Sakori Jawan Jackson. Daniel Devon Jackson. Blake Ray Johnson. Marcus Jerome Johnson Jr. Rihanna Michelle Johnson. Rakaya Chantel Johnson. Kamijah Jemiah Johnson. Cameron Daquan Jones. Joshua Quinn Jones. Alex Xavier Jordan. Put your mask on. Mask. Reagan Racole Kennedy. Braden Frederick Keys. Jonathan Jermaine Keys Jr. Stephen Dwayne Keys Jr. Cornelius Martez Knight Jr. Daryl Krishan Leatherwood. Dakaya Jacoy Lewis. Demaya Jacoy Lewis. Kelby Keon Lindsay. Vincent Lamont Lockhart Jr. Latila Wynette Lloyd. Jakaya Jeremiah McGee. Melvin Leon Manasseh III. Keonce Renee Martin. Refrino Demetrius Martin Jr. Christina May. Deborah Denise McClendon. Kelsey Ray McLaurin. Aaliyah Latia Imani Mobley. Marcus DeAnthony Jermaine Mock. Reginald Antonio Moncrief Jr. Cedric Deshaun Moody. Kentavious Amarian Morris. Brianna Antasia Moss. Antasia Moss. What is the pronunciation? Morgan Gabrielle Murphy. Alan Deshante Myers. Jasmine Elise Nams. Malik Travante Newsom. Cameron Darnell Norman. Ashanti Divine Janae Norwood. Omarion Deshaun Wesley Outlaw. Mia Bullion Panella. Mary Louise Brianka Patterson Bowman. Jakydrick Kimon Patton. Zaquanda Latricia Marie Patton. Jacqueline Araceli Perez Matias. Marquan Antonio Perkins. Dewan Rashard Perryman. Tennille Lachey Pickering. Cole Price Pipkins. Gavin Alexander Pope. Jermaine Antonio Powell II. Mariah Ariana Pugh. Chastity Mary Helen Rawls. Frances Ann Rhodes. Tamira Simone Rice. Alacia Brianna Roberts. Charlotte Dominique Robinson. Tomasio Leandria Robinson. Trinity Michelle Rogers. Madeline Eugenia Grace Sawyer. Landon Javante Scott. Moses Zechariah Scott. Devontae Earl Seals. Russell Vincent Shelton. Kyla Adriana Sims. Majesty Marie Sims. Trayvon Marquise Sims. Alexis Mariana Janae Smith. Datarius Ketrell Smith. Valasia Samaya Smith. What's your name, baby? Heaven Janice Street. Card. Eugene Stubbs. Clifton Jermaine Summerall. Eddie Renardo Sweezer Jr. Lamaya Michelle Taylor. Lee Van Thomas Jr. Infinity Keyshawn Thornton. Isaiah Joel Underwood. Jalandra Taziah Shanice Walker. Talisha Janae Walker. Trinity Jade Walker. Cambrielle Zatoria Watts. Jacoby Sanchez Webb. Zamira Jemiah Wells. Jalen Levon Wheeler. Mitchell Levon White Jr. Morgan Nicole Wiley. Ariana Elizabeth Williams. Bayon Vincent Williams Jr. Take your glasses off, baby. Sir, take your glasses off. Take them off. Jordan Javon Willis. Ayana Jalea Wilson. Shanquita Norvell Wilson. Maria de los Angeles Zelaya.
Please stand for the alma mater.
There's a school we'll hold forever, in our hearts we cannot die, and no hand on earth can sever our love. For Hattiesburg high, she shall rank above all others. For truth and right she's bound. There's none can daunt the valor of the dear old purple and gold.
Time has come to an end as we move on to a different chapter of our lives. We continue to grow in the direction of the sky. We move gracefully into our future as one, yet in different paths. I want all of us to be positive, productive, and persistent. It will lead us to success and comfortability. Life will bring obstacles, but we can overcome. Keep on pushing and breaking barriers to success, and let your joy erupt. I pray that the Lord will allow us to have peace and happiness in each and every one of our journeys. Thank you and congratulations.
Hattiesburg High School graduating class of 21. You may now turn your tassels